another home game to like you said, get it together, find out again what Vernon Adams really likes, which is different than what Nathan Wharton really likes.
Lipkin, they're going to bring some heat on him near the side. He was looking to Burnham again. Look, Burnham down and reaching towards that hand one more time as he went to the turf.
Well, he had a Florida State guy that was a walk-on at Florida State. Doesn't have a lot of mileage on him either. He good senior year there, but played much football before that as far as games. And then he, on his pro day, ran a 4.4. So Dave Dickinson was real excited about his game, and as a rookie DB in there, second DB, but young DB in there, really good game.
3rd and inches for Pipkin, and he slides in there. Let's take a look at your updated West standings as Calgary just made things a little more interesting.
Well, they both have 9 wins.
Now, they're both going to the playoffs. Calgary does that with the win here tonight. BC were already in. BC has a game in hand still, and they have the tiebreaker. So I have to think they're still in the driver's seat as a deep ball down the far side. Rhymes turns around and goes up and gets it for good measure late in this one. And that is his 10th touchdown of the season. His first one since they lost to the Roar.
That last touchdown for Rhymes was against Calgary back in August. That's the last one. He got off to such a great start. So he'll take this just to get back on the board. Not going to change the outcome of this game, but
that's a 6'4" receiver going up against a 5'9" corner, and he had a significant advantage there, able to haul it in. Moves him into a tie for the league lead in receiving touchdowns. They're shown in Winnipeg. Pipkin looking for a couple more. A far corner, Rhymes again. This time it's batted away. Multiple flags there with Muhammad in coverage and 29 seconds on the clock.
Touchdown was out at the wideout spot. Now he's inside. That's why it's Muhammad
defensive
that ends
pass
up picking up the
Calgary number 28. Ball will be placed on the 1-yard line. We'll retry the 2-point convert.
Well, Muhammad did look back. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Like when you, well, I guess the T-shirt
was he pulling the T-shirt?
The T-shirt being pulled was the giveaway.
Another crack at it here for Pipkin. Quarterback push ahead, and he is in for 2 more to make it a 14-point ball game in favor of the visiting Calgary Stampeders.
Yeah, this is the type, when you're on the wrong end of these scores, this is where you want to go watch the video the next day and see that you didn't quit, and the coaches want to see if anyone quits. So, they all know, both teams know that they're not coming back to win this game, but you also can't just sort of mail in the last 2 or 3 minutes. That's not how it works, especially in Canadian football, because as you know, you can score 3 times in the final 3 minutes.
How about 2 times in the final 29 seconds? No?
That's
that would be pretty amazing.
I'll tell you, they'll go onside kick. That's the way the game started tonight. Calgary executed to perfection an onside kick. This will be the hands team for Mark Gillum. They'll put out their hands team is called, and usually that means there's a receiver on the edges. You can send Danny on one side.
Kunavanu on the far side of the field by himself.
Yeah, so you put your receivers out there. They're right at that 10-yard mark, or they're gonna be deeper than that, but move up to the 10-yard mark. And there's Sendani down at the bottom.
A little fun at the end of this ball game. BC down 25-11. Flintoff trying to drop one in here perfectly. And that'll be taken hit heavily was Sindani by Katoy. But he hangs on, and mission accomplished for Sindani.
Yep, that's why you put your receivers. That's why you call them the hands team. Sure hands out there on the onside attempt, and then you got to go up and get it. Katoy trying to knock it out of there and force a fumble. But that will do it. Yeah, 2 scores in 29 seconds. That's a bit of a stretch.
So Jake Mayer last week throws 3 touchdown passes.
300 yards. 300 yards, yeah.
This week, 294, 27-33. Very efficient game. No touchdown passes and wins.
Great defensive game for Calgary.
Both running backs find the end zone. Kadeem Carey and Peyton Logan. But you said it. I mean, a defensive statement game from the Calgary Stampeders. Coming on the road against the second-place BC Lions and essentially giving them nothing. They started this game with 8 consecutive punts, and then that last touchdown, the only touchdown game for BC by Pipkin, was their first trip to the red zone today.
Yeah, when the game is basically decided.
Yeah,
so
it was a gimme down the field, right?
Exactly.
So, not only did BC have trouble scoring, they had trouble getting within 30 or 20 yards of the Calgary Stampeders. It was a very important statement game for the Stamps.
Yeah, absolutely. It validates their process, as I mentioned. And they know they can beat one. We're looking at the Western semifinal. 2 teams, really.
We should see these teams meet again. Will it be here or will it be in Calgary in the postseason? After a couple of games full of fireworks, it's the Calgary Stampeders defense from start to finish in this ball game, making big plays. A frustrating night for Vernon Adams Jr. Dave Dickinson in his 100th game as Calgary Stampeders head coach picks up a victory like he has done most of the games as the head coach of the Calgary Stampeders. On the road at BC Place, Stampeders 25-11. That's the final. Good night from Vancouver. Let's send it to Sports Center with Sarah Davis.